Today's video review is of Beast Wars Deluxe Class Wolfang. He was also in Wave 1 Deluxe Class. He transforms into a gray wolf. In wolf mode, he can't really pose, is about it. His legs are pretty static and everything, but still good detailing on everything. To transform him, what I like to do first is plug out the tail and then come up here and fold back the legs. I like how his wolf legs, go into his robot legs like that. Then just flip up these panels here. Then this has a peg on it. Just unpeg that. And then the whole back unpegs. Put that to the side. You can see his weapons or his missiles right there. Unplugs there. Comes down. Comes a whole flap. There we go. Oop. That arm always comes off. This is the reissue. I can never find the original Wolfang, or if I did on eBay, it was always incomplete or just out at outrageous price. I probably can find it cheaper now that, this one is out. But you just, with the wolf head, you just split it apart and just make it his shoulder pads. And then you can see the space in his torso here. Just push that up. And there you go. There's him in robot mode. And then with his weapons, with the blaster, it becomes his tail. His tail becomes his blaster, like most of the Beast Wars characters do. And then you just flip down this peg and peg it into his hand. And his missiles do not stay in. They will fall out all the time. That's why you can't really find on eBay a complete one with both missiles sticking in. But I like how they did the missile. I like how they stored them into his section. His midsection is back there. And he has a really hard time standing up. Those legs will split apart pretty quick. And then this, his back turns into a shield, like a riot shield. All you have to do is just pop this middle section out and kind of flip it around. And then the instructions to this guy is on the back of his card. So, I mean, they were really hard to figure out. They weren't very detailed. And then sometimes the picture didn't show, the whole thing. But it feels like it's in there. And then you just flip the handle out. So, and plug that into his other hand to give him a shield. There you go. And then his mutant mask, you flip that up and reveal his enormous chin. He has very long Bruce Campbell chin. I like to flip the mask down. It just looks a little bit better. His shield is loosed, and then you could take the missiles and put them in the gun. So there you go. They look like a crossbow, and they fire pretty well, as you can see. And there he is. Good detailing on the robot. Very, very simplistic. Not much, detailing on the chest, the arms, or anything. But you could tell he's a robot under there. Standing, he can stand pretty well. It's just getting those legs to cooperate is just really hard. And then getting those missiles to stay back in his back. If they could have like some kind of tab or lock or something would be much better. But, as soon as you move this guy, both his missiles just, seem to fall out. But there you go. There's Beast Wars Deluxe Class Wolfang. And then to transform him back into his wolf mode, shoot the camera one more time, take out his Don't worry about the missiles falling out when you're transforming. Just kind of set them to the side. his weapons, just plug that back in, and then this, just pop out that middle, fold in the handle, and then just flip it around to where it matches the part of the back. There you go. Then with him, first thing is you pull down this section. So he's, you know, taller now. Bring in the head, flip it around. This has a peg right here to peg into each other. All right, his arms fold in, and this panel comes around and pegs into right here. And this leg pegs into this up here. He's pretty complicated for, you know, a deluxe class transformer. A lot of panels and flipping, a lot of hinges. Just same thing with this. Just plug it in, come back here to the legs, close up the heel, pull down the foot, there you go. Pull down the leg, the dog leg, the wolf leg, I should say. Same thing with this one. Now, he was redecoed into canine, which was, you know, recolored as a German Shepherd. Pretty easy redeco, just, you know, a lot of brown and yellow, and you have a German Shepherd. Put back the missiles that, you know, obviously will fall out. They stay pretty good in robot mode because that panel right here kind of holds them together. But in robot mode, they will fall out, and you will lose them. So good. Thank you for Hasbro for reissuing this guy, or a lot of us probably wouldn't have him because he's so expensive online, and he's never really that complete. All right, and then just plug in the tail, and there we go, wolf mode again. And there he is, Wolfang.